We begin with breaking news here this morning. A tragic scene that's unfolding out of Clairemont Mesa. A San Diego police officer sadly is dead. Another officer critically injured following a pursuit crash. Thanks for being here. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Nada Irampour. Glad you're with us here. We do want to get you caught up on this. Of course, terrible video here. Really tough to watch. Our photographer captured that video following this crash. The police cruiser going up in flames. An SUV as fire crews try to put that fire out. It all happened in the 5200 block of Clairemont Mesa Boulevard, west of the 805 near Limerick, just after 11:30 last night.
And we do have team coverage for you this morning. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in La Jolla at the Northern Division headquarters. We just got some updates from the police chief there. We want to start, though, with Regina Urita live at the scene of the deadly crash. And Regina, what do we know here at this moment?
Yeah, well, guys, right behind me, you can kind of already see part of that procession that could start to take place. We're seeing so many law enforcement since this morning arriving to a shopping center very close to where that incident happened. But let me walk out of here, show you guys what we're looking at. The large police presence, many cruisers out here right at the front, right? Many police officers with their motor vehicle starting this. It's a sad, tragic morning for San Diego, for its police department and the families of the two police officers. We heard from Chief Wahl not too long ago about some of the details of what happened. We can confirm that one police officer is dead and another one fighting for their life in the ICU. But again, here they started at the shopping center close to where the incident happened. We saw dozens of police cruisers and motor vehicles. That's what you're looking at right now, parked here. A large police presence here, so many grieving for their family member. We keep seeing more law enforcement show up. These are San Diego officers from the police department as well as sheriff's deputies. It's really hard to be out here. We saw people hugging, some crying because of one of their own officers who lost her life during a scene here. We have mentioned it's been about 8 years since SDPD has lost one of their fellow officers, Chief Scott Wahl. He's fairly new to his position, having to share this difficult news this morning, talking about that incident. Police officers coming into work, right? That was one thing that he talked about, put into perspective, that police officers come into work every day and put their lives on the line for people they don't even know. And last night they lost a good one. That is coming from Chief Scott Wahl. But of course, this all happened just after 11:30 at the 5200 block of Clairemont Mesa Boulevard. Police responding to some sort of pursuit. We can confirm once again that one police officer is dead. He was a driver of that police car. The second police officer, the passenger, is in critical condition in the ICU. The suspect that the police officers were trying to stop, the chief also confirming that he also died. But we have more details from that press conference. Chris Groh is actually at the Northern Division headquarters in La Jolla, who has more details on how this unfolded, what he heard from that press conference with the chief. Chris?
Yeah, good morning, Regina. You were touching there on the fact that officers are going to continue to work today all across the city of San Diego. That was the first question that I posed there to Chief Scott Wahl, who himself just became the head of this department in June. So it's only been a couple of months and already going through probably one of the toughest things that a chief of any police department has to do, to get this call in the middle of the night, to have to make the call to family members. Here's what he said about his message to the rest of the department.
This officer's family in your prayers. Look out for one another right now. And we just finished giving lineup to the day watch officers. I got to go to work. There's a job to be done. And, this is going to weigh heavy on their hearts. But we got a job to do. And I want each one of our officers to look out for each other as we grieve through this loss.
As you can see, as you can hear, the emotion palpable there in Chief's in his remarks. I have to say, we've been here nearly 8 years in the city of San Diego. Can't say that I've ever been at an announcement like this, at a press conference like this, where it's very clearly so emotional from the top cops here in this city, as well as Mayor Gloria there offering his support, his administration's support as well, too. Again, a really tough time here because not only that officer killed in the line of duty, but they're still thinking of the other officer who is, as they said, fighting for their life right now at Sharp Memorial Hospital. We saw a large police presence there earlier this morning, as well as CHP investigators. The chief confirming that because of the emotion, because of the connection to this incident that occurred, they did call for CHP to come in and handle this as an independent investigation. So that is something that will happen moving forward. Now, of course, what we know is that the suspect vehicle that was involved in this, that the driver of that vehicle was killed in this as well, too. We are still waiting for a host of information to be released, including the length of time that these officers have been with the police department, the names of those that were killed. We understand the family still being notified even at this very early morning hour. So we are trying to be sensitive to that, to the family, to the officers, to this community, and of course trying to get all of that information, doing all of that at once. So stay with CBS 8 as we continue to wait for those developments to happen. Eric Anetta.
Chris, thank you. Yeah, we know this is a lot of information to take in right now, so we do want to recap everything that we know right now. This deadly crash happened after 11:30 last night in the 5200 block of Clairemont Mesa Boulevard. We know one police officer was killed, the other officer right now in critical condition in the ICU. The driver of the suspect vehicle was also killed in this crash. Police say 2 other vehicles were involved. Those drivers are okay, no significant injuries. Right now, the off-ramps from southbound and northbound 805 to Clairemont Mesa Boulevard are closed to all traffic.